Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV Saxony. We're of course still going for our custom Saxon Federation achievement, where we have to, among other things, have Voltaire's nightmare happen with 75 princes in the HRE. We also have tons of restrictions on how we can expand, and honestly that is leading to some, well, considerations on my part. Namely, how could we possibly continue to expand? We're not currently allowed to take any land of Mecklenburg or Pomerania, not as long as Uckermark is in our country and in a non-accepted culture. One way out of that is once the separatism goes down in 6 years, we convert this to proper Saxon culture, and then we take more Pomeranian land. That would work. It means we take 6 years plus conversion time, and when we spend stuff on converting. Alternatively, we could, in theory, accept Pomeranian culture, which would then allow us to do all this. However, we can't promote Pomeranian without having at least 20 development of Pomeranian land in our country. So since I can't take any more Pomeranian land, I would have to do 11 ticks of development in Uckermark, which is pretty expensive. It costs it like 600, 700 monarch points. Technically we could do that once the next institution spawns to get that going. It's woods, which is bad, but cloth, which is good. So I guess that's sort of almost cancels each other out. Next institution is what again? Like printing press already? I feel like it might be printing press. Institutions, no, colonialism. Colonialism. So we're obviously not going to spawn it. It's going to spawn in some colonist nation. And we could wait for it to spread. It does spread relatively quickly. But So that would be a while as well, right? That would mean waiting until 1500 and then developing Uckermark. But it's an option. I see this as an option. Third option, I think, is to get rid of Uckermark, which I would dislike. We'd have to give it back to Brandenburg. That seems horrible. We shouldn't have taken it from Brandenburg in the first place, I think. But now that we have, well, yeah. By the way, it was pointed out to me in the comments, correctly of course, that we are never going to be an empire as long as we're in the HRE. So there's not going to be an auto accept of all these cultures. Very unfortunately. So I want to go this way, but I cannot right now. I think, fabricate a claim on Bamberg here, so we can have a connection to Nuremberg, which is what I actually want to take. There is an alternative there, but I don't love it. The alternative would be to take Würzburg. So we can then take Hessen and Westfalen to then take Berg. So we sort of get a chain through all these two province minors here. And then technically even the ability to eat stuff out of the Palatinate and then into Lorraine and into Castile. It's a very convoluted route of expansion and really not the direction I want to go in. But if we take Bamberg, we lose that possibility. Well, not technically, right? Could still go Bamberg, Ansbach rather than Nuremberg, and then grab Heidelberg, Pfalz, Elsass, and do the same thing. And we still have the choice of going for Nuremberg instead. Yeah, okay. So I probably want to check these people. It kind of sucks that we're going to have to break up with our friend the Palatinate. But hey. Do they still have... I don't see the Nutty General anymore. We should probably go and check that before we do stupid things. There is a military leaders thing. He was like really good at fire, right? Does not look like there is a Palatal General in here anymore. He also had 4 siege. Yeah, he doesn't exist anymore. Good. So we could do that. Punch these guys. Yeah, that's probably the next expansion. We already have our claim on Bamberg, so we could go at any time. We are currently at war, so we probably actually cannot. I think if you're in a war on the side of the Emperor, you cannot declare wars on HRE members. Yep. So... Johanna's blessing. -10 admin cost until 1503. Really want to make use of that, but currently doing an admin idea group, which also requires our admin points. Not that I need most of this right now. I would like the improved relations, but otherwise, maybe it's fine to go for admin tech for a bit. Don't like doing that, but maybe it's the right choice. All right, unpause, do stuff. And we're still at war against the Venetians and some of their friends. Don't know if there are many friends left. Yeah, that's the Corfu Naxos. They don't really count. But that being the fact that Corfu Naxos are the people that we are supposed to deal with, I think I can turn off my forts. It's probably going to lead to Venice immediately giving up the siege of Treviso and coming north, but hey. That would be acceptable then, I guess. We could also put all our mill points into Uckermark, because we're about to overcap again. Maybe. I see you, Venice. Yeah, I'm gonna raise all my forts just to keep discouraging them here. I don't want this to happen. Yeah, please go south. There's nothing to get for you here. Please just fight the Austrians and their friends, instead of sieging down my stuff. Golden Era in Portugal. We're not gonna take a Golden Era this age, I think. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna get it. Bit of a shame, but hey. There's a battle. Nice. Now, should I be fabricating more claims? Yeah, I don't think so. Speaking of claims, I have asked for clarification. Speaking tough. I have asked for clarification on the question of what happens if people give me land and peace deals that I'm not allowed to take. And Bisa's response to cut it short was to, if we're given something in a peace deal, then we can't do anything about it. But we must not mark any land we cannot take as of vital interest, like this. And we must not fabricate claims on land that we cannot take. And I totally agree with the former. That's fine. I would not be fabricating or marking this as of vital interest if I weren't allowed to take it. I would overcap though. Come on, peace out, Austria. I'm getting called for pizza here. I hate it. Do I just put these points in Uckermark now? I guess I do. Give you encourage. Such a weird thing to do, but hey. Now that part is absolutely fine. The fact that wouldn't be allowed to fabricate claims is a bit, to me. I get where Bisa's coming from, because it's technically possible that the AI gives me land marked as yellow here, right? Strategic interest, which just means I have a claim. So having claims on stuff that I'm not allowed to take could lead to the AI giving me land that I can't really take. The thing is, I plans change in the game, right? So we don't always know who we're gonna attack next, and alliances change and all that. And if I didn't have, goodbye Toots. If I didn't have claims on Pomerania, for example, I would not be able to say, oh, let's develop this to 20 quickly and then declare war on Pomerania and grab stuff because Poland is busy right now. Which might be a thing I want to do. And I hate not being able to do that because I wasn't allowed to fabricate the claims. Right now I have these claims, so that's water down the river anyway, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do there. I'm tempted to waive that one and just try to make sure that we don't get into wars where land would be given to us that we have claims on. It could fail, of course, and that would suck. I don't know. But I really don't want to wait with fabricating claims until I'm super sure that I can attack people, because that leads to boring gameplay. I think I'm gonna take the professionalism here at the cost of army tradition. Yeah, we're below 40 army tradition now, which means bad generals, but we have 2 good ones right now. And this decays naturally anyway, usually. Could you please peace out, you freaking Austrians? You're not going to be able to take Corfu and Naxos anyway. You do not have a navy. You're Austria. I mean, technically they do have a navy, but it's not. It's not Venice, is it? So, please peace out. This is garbage, by the way. The fact that the AI... I understand why the AI doesn't have call for peace, but the fact that you can be in war as a junior partner and the AI just doesn't peace out because why? And you are sitting there accumulating war exhaustion is just dumb. Bureaucracy, what do we want? Autonomy change is nice. Max promoted cultures might be more important for us though. It's gonna save us so much in the long run. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the max promoted cultures just so we can expand more in the future. Now, could you please give me peace, Austria? I mean, we could separate peace, but it would probably annoy the Austrians, right? I think that's how that works. Bohemia's trust, Austria's trust. Please just peace out, Austria. As good as it is to be allied to the Emperor, this Austria has not been useful in the slightest. Question is, do we just declare on Bamberg now? On Würzburg? Oh no, we can't. Duh. No, we don't, because it is literally impossible. Are there still enemies? Venetian enemies, that is. Yes, still 15,000 Venetians somewhere, plus cap and cannons maybe. Because I really want to turn off my forts. Just peace out, please. You can't win anymore. There you go. Thank you. Yada yada yada. Venice gives a core to Serbia. Nice. And Albania. Awesome. To Milan. Pay war reps. Release Bosnia as a sovereign state. And yeah, this is good. We get some ducats for some inflation, of course. And tiny bit of prestige, 2 power protection for Austria, and we get 9 favors. Okay. We're doing decent on favors with Austria now. That part is good. This should end now. I have peace. Go away. Call for pizza. There you go. Now, Würzburg. If I were to declare war, the Palatine wouldn't even join. Excellent. This is perfect. Because the ruler is malevolent. Yeah, let's go. Hey ho, let's go. I would like to bring my troops into position and all that, but I think we need to use this chance here. Yeah, could call in Cologne, but why? Let's just take Bamberg. Ugh. And I'm pretty sure we are only taking Bamberg in this war. I don't know what else we could take. Let's Let's send a guy to actually take Bamberg. Let's have the rest take Würzburg. It's grasslands even, so we don't have to worry about being attacked in that fort. Yeah, there might be a river crossing thing happening, but that's about it. Bamberg is mine. Let's bring in Maneuver General and get on Würzburg. And then I think this works. So now most of my units are with the Maneuver General, which should reduce attrition. And I should still get the siege pips off my... Oh, it's also the mover guy that has the siege pips. What's my reason for keeping the other guy there? Not much, is it? Okay, let's modify this. It's a good plan, but not what we needed here. Just gonna take out my good general and the cavalry. So we don't take attrition on the cavalry, and we still have a good force there. We don't need 13 people, but... Ooh, interesting. But it's safer that way. And we're not taking that much attrition. Still not taking that Miltech. Put it on the Pepeduokamak. Actually close to getting to that 20. It's kind of nice that you need 20 development to be able to accept a culture and not like a percentage of your land. Because the bigger you grow, the harder it would be to accept any other cultures, and that would be annoying. Come on, give me that siege. Ansbach declared war on Würzburg. Yeah, that's not gonna help Ansbach. I mean, technically it's gonna help, I guess. Because they will be... I guess they'll be able to take Würzburg itself once we peace out. But... let's hope they don't. Or that the Emperor asks for it back. Oh, but we did not get into Mainz in time. Somebody else did. Armee von Ansbach. If I were to leave here, would you go to Mainz or would you go to Würzburg? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna run away. You're just staying in Ansbach. I'd like for them to not be there, to go back and threaten these guys out of Mainz. So we can go take Mainz. It's not that we need Mainz, but we need the war score. Ansbach. Would you give me... Let's see if this does anything. It makes them run. Now I'm gonna run away here. See what happens. Really want them to go to Mainz. We said I'm not taking cultural ties here, right? No, let's make use of our tech cost reduction to actually take some tech. Are you not gonna come back? Because I'm paying extra for you right now. I don't want to. Cancel military access. I mean, once Mainz gets taken, can we just separate piece them out because they're fully occupied? No. Minus 40. Well, gain professionalism for free. Dig it. Overcap. Don't dig it. Let's go, Uckermark. 16. We just put you to 20 now. Can't quite do it with just mill though. Can only put one more point of mill in there. So I would have to do 1 point of like Diplo development. It's cloth, it's fine. Let's just do this. And turn off the edict. And can I do this at war? Wait. 19, did I just put it to 20? Did I screw up? Dang, I miscounted. Mismath. Yeah. Fine, one more tick of dip. Bit of a mistake there. Could cost me a decent amount of money and cost me a tiny bit of extra dip instead of mill. But it should allow me to do this, which is great. Reform desire for Catholicism? Yeah, please. I desire reform. But I also desire accepted Pomeranian culture. Okay, there's the piece out of Mainz for the other war, so we can now go and take it. They're gonna run away from me here? No. Yes. Ah, but I'm already locked in. Fine. Here I go killing again. I certainly do not want your condottieri. They fought well. Well fought, Mainz. They had nowhere to run, so they died. But they fought well. Give me... Probably just need a cannon and 3 guys, right? Just a capital fort. Get you all out. Are you the siege guy? You are the siege guy. Perfect. Würzburg is fully looted. We can still do some looting of Bamberg, I guess. Yes, we're gonna take Bamberg, so looting it is kind of meh, but really okay. So Mainz, we can't ask for land, obviously. But we can ask them for ducats, maybe. Or at least prestige. If nothing else, they can give us prestige. So, could make them a vassal. Let's check their culture. Yeah, their culture. Rhenish. So if we vassalized Mainz here, and then we could feed them Hessen, Pfalz, Koblenz, and Berg, which is a lot. For, yeah, it's a lot of development too. That could be a decent vassal to have, actually. No, they're probably like a free city and stuff. Are you a free city? No, you're just an archbishopric. Are you an elector? I think mine's an elector, right? I assume if they get vassalized, they're no longer going to be an elector. Oh, Cologne isn't even voting for me anymore. Nobody's voting for me. What's going on? Palatinate is close, but we're also controlling other electors, minus 50. Oh, because Austria controls another elector, they get minus 50. So we would also get minus 50 for every elector, but we would control one, right? Since Bohemia is still in here, and they're out of... Yeah, I guess we just... Yeah. I think this works. So for peace... no, not offer tribute. Vassalize Mainz. Yeah, we generate some AE, but it should be fine. And then we have somebody to feed, which might be okay. Do want 55 ducats for 0.12 inflation. Still kind of want to build buildings at some point. Let's leave it to my subject. It's fine. And your rivalries, not that that matters much. And seems good. There you go. And they are still listed as a elector here. Still listed as voting for Austria, which I don't think is going to stay the case. So I want to improve with you soon, but I also want to peace out you guys. I want Bamberg. Coalition. Würzburg, who will have a choice, but Lüneburg, Oldenburg, Verden, and Hessen. Is that a coalition that's actually going to hurt me? Probably not. But let's go for some safety here. Lose to war exhaustion. Thank you, sir. Who are other people? Oldenburg Verden. Just find somebody to improve with a bit. Taking all the loot, so we might as well leave here. Nothing to suppress? Nothing to suppress. Cool. Could go drilling. Maybe. I know you would join Cologne, but why? What would be the purpose? Oh, we now have one too many relations, but we have military access through Mecklenburg, which we really don't need. Yeah, stop this improvement for now. And cancel military access. And then go back to, who was it? Lüneburg, right? It's not that I don't think that we can beat the coalition of the miners, but they probably wouldn't attack us with Austria supporting us anyway. But still. Let's try to be safe. And it doesn't hurt us too much to stay here at a war a tiny bit. I should consider, well, first of all, turn on my forts. Why are we still paying for these? Second of all, I should really go drill, right? There are no troops in here. There's no risk of rebels. We should just be drilling. Or I could turn down my army maintenance. It's the other option. But having some drill. Haven't had a campaign where we had time to drill in a while. It's kind of nice. I think once we hit 60 relations here, I'm gonna check again. See what the... Austria's not considered a great power. That's so surprising to me. My lord. Still capping on that mill. We did change our focus, right? Pretty sure we changed focus. Apparently I have encouraged development on Leipzig, so might as well put a couple of clicks in here. I probably also still have it in Uckermark, which we no longer want. We focus on Atman, right? Right. Just really good at mill. You come back home. Let's talk about peace. Lübeck, Frankfurt, and Hesse, Würzburg will be peace locked. Yeah, it's all good. Now from you, I would like war reps and don't really care about your trade power. So let's end some rivalries. Ducats gonna make me take inflation again. They are. Whatever. Take it. I want a long peace deal and I didn't want to bother with other options, so I did it. Not sure if it's the right choice there. But hey. So now we have Franconian land, which means in turn that we cannot take any more Franconian land until we have either accepted Franconian or dealt with these Franconians. Now, we're at the point where we know, since we accept Pomeranian now, we could go and declare on you. But I assume you would be defended against by the Poles. Yep. And I really don't want that. Also, we just generated a bunch of progressive expansion, which is not necessarily where we want to be. We do technically want to get rid of your rebels, but there are none. Producing wine helps, fair laws, local traditions, tolerance. We're just so tolerant. Need more rivals, don't like it. Could rival the Palatinate? I don't mind rivaling Denmark so much. It's fine. Question is, do we want to rival the Palatinate? Right now... Wait. Mainz still voting for Austria? Being a vassal, plus 50. Interesting. But they still like Austria more because they like Austria more. So we should improve with you anyway. And wait, I hope I didn't just make a giant mistake. I don't think I did, but I have to check that. Check with the rules. Because what I assumed here was that I can't give land to the subject that is not of culture of that subject. But it could, in theory, be that I cannot give them land that is not accepted culture in my land. That would be bad for us. I don't think it's true, but I need to check the rules. Rivalries, so... Right, do I want or do I not want the... What happens if I rival the Palatinate? They'll be less interested in voting for us. Which, you know, it's a thing. It seems hard to beat the Austrians there anyway. Will also hurt our relations to the Austrians, because we'll be allied to their rival. I'm gonna assume they're still gonna keep it. We're not gonna be allied to their rival. We're gonna have rivaled their ally, which I think is different. Let's do it. Which also helps with the blue relations in the long run, because we're now no longer allied to the Palatinate. We might still be married. Yeah, we're still married. Maybe they'll break the marriage. They hate us enough. That would be useful. Come back from Lüneburg. You made rival Denmark. Should also embargo rival Denmark once we can. And same goes for the Palatinate. Nope, serve a truce. I lied. I do that. Not on purpose, though. No, my wife has died. Johanna. But we have a daughter, so that's fine. Amalia von Wettin. With their average claim. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But we're gonna have to see that next episode, when I hopefully also will remember to deal with this power projection issue. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, please do hit that like button and subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, so comment section is always right there. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.